I was all excited. I got a letter. You know, I've got folders at home like this, letters from people. They kind of keep me going, and that's why I'm doing this at this age. Is I'm always getting letters from people saying, this works, this is helpful. And I'll never forget this letter because this young teacher was talking about the fact that he had learned the quick and easy classroom interventions. And he said, you know, doing that, I spend very little time on discipline. I spend most of my time on prevention and relationships. But he said a number of the teachers here at the school have been doing that, and our office referrals have gone way, way down. We've got some kids going to recovery fairly often because they come from home all wired up and so on. But he said, I just want to thank you for how much easier it's made my job. Well, it wasn't long before I was in a workshop in his very state, the state of Utah, and he came up and he said, did you get my letter? I said, yeah, I think I answered that, didn't I? He said, yeah, but he said, things aren't going very well now. And what's the problem? He said, well, you know, I learned those interventions, and I learned that whole idea of just keep moving if you possibly can, save up the consequences. But our principal sent us to another workshop, and these presenters said that it's important that we have a natural, logical consequence for every misbehavior in the classroom. So he said, I've been trying to do that. And he said, now things have all gone to pieces on me. He said, we're right back where we were before. I don't understand this whole thing. Now, I bet you're already figuring it out. What's happening? He fell into that trap of believing we consequence everything. I said, no, now why were you doing the intervention in the first place? He said, well, to prevent misbehavior. Right. And so you're not only preventing it, or you're nipping it in the bud, and then you're consequencing. How's that working out? He said, I got it. He said, you're telling me that we don't have to have a consequence for everything? Absolutely not. We're going to save them up for those really important lessons where a kid is going to learn something really important about life, and we're just going to keep on teaching if we possibly can.